Hello, Leo. Or I was gonna say Leo. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo, Aries. Um. Anyways, this is a new little thing. My future, sister, mother-in-law, gave this to me and my fiance Sean. So it's a little, maybe a representation of spirit. I don't know. Anyways, Aries. I met a few Aries this past week. Um, some that I currently work with at like the office, like they're part of like secretaries and stuff, and a few people at the office. Aries have really been going through where things are just maybe puzzling to them, pissing them off. Aries don't do well when things are all over the place. So maybe you've been feeling that. Aries, a couple of you who feel resonated with that. I feel like the worst is over. I just feel like there's a lot of these things that maybe undecisive things you're going through, Aries, that it's really testing your patience. But I feel like it's in a good way. Alright, so coming in the month of December, I don't know why I was talking funny. December, December, you have the Five of Swords and the Moon. So it's funny, the moon. We do have a full moon the month of December in Gemini. So maybe it's associated with that. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini in the full moon. I don't know. Or I feel like Aries, something that has to do with laying your sword down, laying your maybe anger, unquenchable anger down, being illuminated by something that hasn't been easy for you, being shown the truth of something. Maybe that has to do with lies or trickery or deception that's been going on. But I feel like things are going to resolve themselves. You also have the Death card here and the King of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio or Earth sign. Also Cancer and Pisces as well. So there's a lot of transformation you're going through at the month of December. I feel like it's going to push you to new things, new desires, new passions, new goals, new ideas that you've been needing to get through. And you're coming on top with the Empress. But right by the Empress is the Eight of Cups. So leaving something behind. Maybe there's something that involves you and another person, maybe possibly a Taurus, the mother of, I'm going to say mother, maybe this Empress, where you're going to have to really figure out, leaving something behind in order to not self-sabotage yourself, but, think about you for once. Which Aries are really good about thinking about themselves, taking care of themselves. But I feel like it's walking away from something in order to gain this self independence that you have been taking on. And I think a lot of there's like maybe indecisive about leaving a job or decisiveness about leaving a relationship that really hasn't been nourishing to you the way that you need it to be, or going the way that you need it to. I think it's just about sacrificing something for your own happiness, something. Then you have the World card and the Two Wands. So there is a new cycle coming in for you, Aries. But also too, there's indecisiveness on what you want to do. Maybe you receive a message about something and it's going to help you to let go of something. So a new cycle and a new beginning and a new adventure. We're in Sagittarius, so it's all about expansion, growth. It could be about your finances haven't been the greatest. It's trying to plant the seed of hope. And I also feel like for some of you, Aries, you're feeling drained to the dry. Your finances aren't the greatest right now. So you're being drained by people in your life. feeling like you don't have the inability to act on something that you want, because there's a lot of people affecting you. There's a lot of people draining you dry. It could be family situation, could be an ex, could be a Taurus, could be something that you're dealing with on an energetic level that's draining you. But I feel like a lot of you need to get back to self. A lot of you need to get back to spirit and really figure out what the hell you want. Because there's this undecisiveness on how to move forward about, what you want, what you've been needing, a desire of yours, an ambition of yours. All right, so I'm going to shuffle the cards again and see what else comes out. Maybe love, maybe whatever you extra need to hear for the month of December. All right, something that came up for me that I noticed on these cards, you have the Death card here, like I said, but you also have Eight of Cups and the World. So I feel like pretty much an ending to a beginning. There's an ending coming to you in the month of December, maybe around the full moon of Gemini, an ending to a beginning of a cycle. Maybe a past cycle, maybe a past situation, diplomatic, resorting to something within yourself. And I feel like that new beginning is going to give you the time to relax, the time to really regather your resources, to balance it out, to give you that sense of independence, give you that airy-like feeling that you need or been needing, that sense of independence within yourself, that you are freely able to take on any task or job or situation without anybody else. And I feel like Aries, in order to balance out Aries, I feel like with me having Aries Mars placement, you really need to have a partner or someone in your life, if you are in a relationship, that is going to balance that out. And just recently I met a friend of mine. She's a Taurus. Her boyfriend is an Aries. And one thing I've noticed about that is like, that's pretty actually good for an Aries, because her boyfriend travels a lot doing his job. And I feel like you guys have been wanting that sense of independence, that freedom to do as you please. But I feel like there's either family or friends or work situations that are draining you dry, that are making you feel worthless, maybe not good enough. Maybe you feel like you've done all this work for nothing. And I feel like you need to take out this time to recover this month. So I would suggest, especially with that coming up, it's a time to regather, a time to regain balance within your situation, whatever that's draining you dry, whether it's money, whether it's people, whether it's situation. Really get back to source, really get back to yourself again this month. This is about you this month. I know Aries is number one. Aries, don't give a crap who's involved or what, but I feel like you need to recover your energy, because a lot of you are drained dry, or someone is draining your energy. So get back to yourself this month. Anyways, bye-bye.